All right, everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. Today we have Carlos. Carlos, thank you so much, man, for making the time for us, man.
Always for you.
Thank you, man. This is the second time, returning guest, and now you brought us, I would say, your biggest pride and joy, right?
Yeah, this is the baby. This is the one that started it all. So this was the first car of mine. Original owner. All started back in '97.
You're the original owner?
Original owner. Bought it brand new at the dealer.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know. I forgot about that. Wow.
Yes.
Damn, so this is the baby.
This is it. First started off with this, and it started off with the S2000.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what is this? What year and what trim?
So this was a '97 Civic hatchback. I got the DX model. That's the highest model that they had. I didn't really see too much of a difference with the CX and DX. I just kind of went with the highest model, just in case, they had a little extra something that the CX didn't have. But yeah, it's this the non-AC feature that I bought. I had to look a couple of places for that. I remember going to dealer asking, do you have one with no AC? No, we don't have one. Got to go to another dealer. Have one with AC? No, we don't have one. Finally found this one. No AC, brand new.
Most people want AC.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much it was, brand new?
I think I paid like $11,800.
No,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot for that time.
Yeah. I still wish I had the receipts too. That would be cool. But yeah.
I still wish they were 11,000.
Imagine.
Brand new. Now they're 11,000, but they're not new. Damn, man, that's so cool. So this is the OG build. So it has been sitting for a bit, right? Tell us a little about that.
Probably I think it was about 8 years it's been sitting.
Whoa.
But before that, I was driving it all the time. Car shows, car meets. I think when we did the 8-year hiatus, I think I barely had about a year before I enjoyed it, because we did some other stuff. I forgot what. And I finally got the car back. I was like, good, I get to drive it again. And I think I only drove for a year. And then my buddy Daryl told me, hey, let's tear it down again. Let's do the engine bay this time. I was like, I just got this thing running. Are you serious? He's like, come on, it'll be real fast. 8 years later. So I'm happy to be driving it.
Whenever they say it'll be real fast, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Man. So how long has it been running now?
I think I got it running. I got it running mid last year, I believe. But then as I started letting the car sit to charge the battery every week, stuff will go wrong. Something will always happen, and then it'll bog out. It'll die. Battery was dead. So then I started having to fix other issues. Corroded wires that were so old that this was the reason why my car wasn't clicking over. And it was on a distributor, and Chad, who's Dobler, goes by Dobler. He's the one that showed it to me, and I was like, oh shoot, trip out. And you touch the wires, they're all crunchy.
Wow.
So it was just wiring issues, and then I had to also kind of the timing a little bit, because it kept dying on me. Had to raise it a little bit. But yeah, finally got it running, I think confidently, about 2 to 3 months ago.
And has the car been resprayed?
It's been hit in the front. It's been hit in the front, so it was basically a brand new front end. Still 96, 98. But it just pretty much freshened up the whole car, because from the fender on back, everything was good. Fenders, bumper, not OEM.
Okay.
Password JDM, fenders, and then aftermarket, I don't know what company, but it was an aftermarket SIR bumper. And I have an OEM bumper ready to get painted, so I can sell this one to put the OEM back on. It always kind of bothered me, but it never, I ran with it. It was cool.
Yeah. But
yeah, I have the OEM one at the house. But yeah, OEM hood, original CTR headlights, and I got the SIR headlights probably in Maryland now, because I'm moving. But yeah, I got all my stuff already back in East Coast.
Yeah, so you're from the East Coast. Be on the lookout, because this car's gonna be out there very soon.
Oh yeah,
and that's exciting, man. I'm excited for you. And I don't know how the car's gonna take it, because it's gonna be like, what's up with these cold weather and salt?
This is.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right?
What's with this deer jumping in front of my car?
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
That's it, man. That's it.
No deers. No deers will be.
We'll see how that different East Coast is. I don't know. They might get mad with my West Coast sticker right on the window.
I don't think so. Nah, I think they got love for us out here. And they got love for us out there. All right. So SIR bumpers, everything else, the paint, obviously is matched perfectly. So it just looks super, super clean, man.
Yeah.
And then as we make over, what kind of suspension do you have?
Tane Super Street, I believe it was. It was like one of the last kind of things that I put on the car. I think it's a Tane Super Street.
I mean, because you've had the car for such a long time that you're probably gonna forget a lot of the stuff that you had.
I had a Tane Flex, I think it was before, but now this Tane Super Streets. Okay. This is kind of like the first time actually feeling it. Like I said, I don't drive the car now. Ever since I got it started like 3 months ago, I had issues with alignment, and I had issues with just a bunch of, you know, other things. And
yeah.
This is kind of the first time I'm actually feeling the suspension. I think I'm gonna upgrade it.
Okay.
Eventually.
Yeah, I mean, plus you're messing with the, you know, dialing the wheels and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of wheels, beautiful wheels. Tell us about them. What are the names and what are the specs?
These are the Work RSZRs, 17-inch. Not quite sure about the specs, but they're a lot more aggressive than anything I've had. Once I put these rims on, they actually started pulling out my fenders. Oh. So I know it's a pretty, it's either wide or the offsets, you know. But yeah, these are pretty aggressive.
And you went with the 17, which is like, to me, is like the old school way, right? You know, like 17s on a Civic. Now you see a lot of 15s, 16s, but
you usually see 17s, 18s with a body kit. You know, so it wasn't something that I planned on, but the guy kind of knew me from the forums. Then they kind of came to me and he says, hey, I got these wheels, I'm about to sell them. You want to buy them from me? He gave me a smoking deal back then. I was like, dude, I can't refuse. And I know how the 17s are so rare.
How long have you had these wheels for?
Shoot, I'd like to say like 14 years maybe.
Oh my goodness.
I just never really actually drove on them so much. I don't even know if the tires are still worthy of the road. Yokohama S-Drive, is that still a thing? I'm not sure.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
that explains the shakiness, no?
Maybe.
It's like you're in ice skating. Oh man, that's so cool though. You know, that you've had these wheels and cars for such a long time.
Yeah.
It's such an OG build, man. Seriously. Then as we make our way back, do you know the tire size by any chance?
Right there. It's a 205 40 17.
Oh, it's such like 90s vibe.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what in the 90s, but you guys would rock. That's so cool, man. All right, and then the back tells about it.
Well, the rear's OEM SIR bumper. Back is Evotion muffler that I got from Mike EG. What is it? Loose Boy EG6. EG6 tank. He's the one that sold it to me. He was sponsored by them.
It's like a 3-inch.
I believe it is.
Okay.
I believe it is. It's one of the loudest mufflers I've had. Really loud.
Trying to be subtle?
But
no.
I thought it was gonna be cool, and then he had a turbo at the time, so it wasn't so loud. I put it on my car. I'm like, wow, this thing is loud.
He's like, nah, don't worry, bro.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
I had to put a pretty good resonator in there to kind of quiet it down a little bit.
Still not enough.
it helped, but you know, yeah, it's pretty loud. But they're no longer in business. Evotion, Bomex wing. And just your SIR bumpers. I got what is this? Top Auto style bar on the inside.
Oh, really nice, dude.
I got SRR lower control arms, which are discontinued.
Wow.
What else do I got in there? I think that's all the stiffening stuff, bending and whatever else.
There's just so much suspension. Plus, you've had the car.
Yeah.
I mean, plus all the other suspension stuff that you have hang out. Yeah. I believe it, man. I believe it. So
I forget the parts that I actually put on like that many years ago.
Well, yeah. It's. I mean, I can't believe you're the first owner. Like that's incredible, dude. Seriously. Tell us about the interior. What do you got going on? If you don't mind opening up the door.
So I got the JDM SIR interior, and I was like,
which is, I mean, a holy grail. It's so difficult to find nowadays.
Well, back then too, it was even harder.
Really?
Back then it was even harder. Matt from ICB, because I was kind of close to him at the time when he was down here. We used to go visit his shop. I think it was like in Alhambra. And he had these, and he asked me if I had wanted to purchase them. I was like, yeah, I never even seen them. I've always seen the red confetti one. And then He's like, yeah, these are part of the newer ones, the 99 2000 ones. I was like, oh shoot, didn't even know they had different colors for different years.
Wow.
Bought it off him, and it was like me and like some other guy were the only ones that had this blue interior for a very long time. And then I also bought the navigation unit, which works, but it doesn't work like US maps. It turns on and whatnot.
Yeah.
It'll show you the map and whatnot. I have an idea for it, you know, but it's just, it's, yeah, there's, I guess they're saying that you need like a CD-ROM from the US market, and I think I know which one to grab. And then I also bought like the Honda optional auxiliary box, which you can put like your TV and your VCR or whatnot to play on that navigation unit. I want to play with that. So interior wise, that's what I kind of want to do. I want to hook up my little switches right there, the SRR switch. Right now it's just for looks. But I will eventually hook it up. Maybe do like a keyless push start or something from there.
Gotcha. And what kind of steering wheel is this?
And then that's a personal steering wheel, but the button didn't fit because I can't find the ring for, so it's off in Maryland, the button. But it's a personal suede, what is it? Personal yeah, I forget the name.
Yeah.
Personal steering wheel though. I had this little carbon fiber piece, or I had these little pieces inside. I had them dipped in
oh, okay. So
carbon fiber.
Hydroplane or whatever.
No, it's not. It's not even hydro. It's actually like actually carbon fiber, but they wrap.
Oh, that's cool.
They wrap the OEM stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
But their steering column, I gotta play with it in order for it to snap back good. But I did that like a long time ago.
That's so rad, man. So many cool.
Brand new carpet when I tore it down too.
Really?
Yeah.
From the dealer?
Yeah.
When was that? Like what?
Well, probably like back 9 years ago.
Damn, you can still find
8
new
years
parts.
ago.
That's so cool.
It came up somehow. My buddy found it.
Well, let's check out the engine, because I mean, this is cool. The fact that you have all these things as a, you know, old school. I can't imagine.
So the engine bay was always a eyesore in the beginning, but I finally got it to like where I want it. Except, like I said, I got to put the intake tube, and I got to put the I got a 3-point bar that I want to put on there.
Wow.
Other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I got had another valve cover I was experimenting with, J style. Got a bunch of different oil caps, HKS one sitting in the box. I got another one sitting in the box. Got different themes for it. I got these anodized pieces I can go with, different like teal next time. I got spark plug covers, plenty of different ones, J Blood, Spoon. I mean, yeah.
That's why we can't find them. Carlos has them all.
I got, yeah. My brother's old setup. Then I got the Skunk 2 Ultra intake manifold.
Gotcha.
BDL fuel rail. BDL was actually sponsoring me because at the time Honda Tuning wanted to shoot this car, but I was really embarrassed with the engine bay. Even though they threw some goodies at me, I was a little worried about the engine bay. I said, let me see if I could get this engine bay cleaner for you guys. This way you can shoot it. Waited too long. Never got down to it. BDL went out of business. Honda Tuning went out of business. And that's the story of that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I got this Benin heat shield that's long been discontinued.
From what company?
Benin.
Oh, Bennett.
Benin, yeah.
Wow.
That thing's like way discontinued.
It's cool. It's a cool piece, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I got the HKS cam gears, you know, that you can't find anymore.
You have a whole bunch of stuff nobody can find. Damn, look at that.
And I got Jun style valve cover, not Jun. Not the authentic, but Jun style.
Okay.
Bought it off of my buddy Dave. I really liked it. So kind of was really close to the identical.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it.
Amazing, dude. I'm so glad. How long has this engine setup has been in the car?
Probably because I think I did the spray during that 8 years mark. I did the spray and then we put everything back in. So during that 8-year mark, before the 8-year mark, it didn't have this look. During that 8-year mark, sprayed the engine bay. I had purchased a valve cover, the cam gears I purchased around that time. So this is stuff just waiting to go on the car while the car was still being like figured out, like what are we gonna do to it. So yeah, it's first time it's actually kind of running in a long time.
That's so cool, man. So thank you. Honestly, it's a pleasure and an honor to be able to shoot it before you leave us to the East Coast. But
Thank you, man.
I mean, it's so cool that this car is gonna live on, you know, and so now it's gonna be out there.
Then I got the Jun grill right here. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got the Jun grill, and it's already in the East Coast, but I have my other grill, which is a Fields grill. that I'm gonna put on eventually later on. It'll be seen over there though.
You practically have
I got
a whole different car out there.
I got probably 3 to 4 setups I can go with this car.
That's so cool.
From
dude.
grills to headlights to bumpers.
And now you go K?
Huh?
You go K? K
Nah, I like
disrespectful.
I like keeping it.
You
this
gave me a look like,
generation.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
Keeping it kind of like,
Yes,
you know.
keep it B for sure. Maybe D series, but no.
Yeah, D series.
This is cool, man. Alrighty, Carlos, thank you so much, man, for making the time. I'm not gonna lie, I wish I would have seen this car on car meets around here, you know, in the West Coast. But the most important thing is that you still own it, that you're still building it, that you're gonna drive it. And you never know, man. I'll be in the East Coast,
There
you know,
you go.
and we get to see this car
man.
again. It'd be super cool, man. Man, best of luck in the business, best of luck in the move, best
Thank
of
you,
luck
man.
with the car, this one, the S2000, and anything else you get. But man, any
you.
shout outs?
Always my buddy Daryl. He used to go by Gump on the forums. He's the one that helped me build the car. You know, I'm not really smart on installing certain things, and he was always there for me. Also Roy from Simple Speed. He was always there for me. Me and that guy went back all the way back from high school. We knew each other from riding BMX bikes. Recently, Dobler, Chad, he's helped me out during the last parts of this build. Helped me get this car running and helped me get it replacing all these parts that were not going to last had I taken off with it. So I'm appreciative of that. Other than that, I can't really think of any other. I mean, my brother, who's kind of got me into this whole thing. My brother Marcos, he got me into this whole JDM Honda stuff, you know. And that's pretty much all I can think of. Lucky Mike from way back in the day. Lucky Racing. That's it.
I mean, 20 plus years of ownership, you're gonna forget some people. I mean, I'm sure once you get to the East Coast, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I had this bumper too. You're gonna forget a whole bunch of stuff, man. So, man, thank you for giving us the honor to be able to feature it, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Legit, from, you know, I'm gonna put on the description when I first went to your pad and we did. The car was just like,
you gotta have like a little preview, like a Back to the Future movie kind of thing. The before and this is where it's at now.
Like, to me, this is surreal, man. Just looking at it, I'm like, because when I pulled up and I saw you, I forgot the color of the car.
Oh shoot!
Because that day was so dusty. I was like, what color was it? I'm like, that's a black car.
At that time, it was a little gold dust on that car.
Nah, man. But I'm so glad, man. Seriously, you have no idea. Like, this is super cool.
Thank you, man.
And yeah, I hope you don't take that West Coast All Stars sticker
I think
off.
I'm gonna keep it, man. Cause
You better keep it,
It's gonna
man.
trip them East Coast people out over there, especially when I roll up to a meet with the California plate and West Coast All Stars on the glass. They're probably gonna think I actually drove out there.
I'm sure they're gonna love you with the California plates. I don't know about that one. Maybe you should look into changing them. But the West Coast, man, that's super dope, man. I definitely, yeah, man. Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Hey,
Seriously, man.
Thank you for coming out. I appreciate
And we'll see you guys in the East Coast. How about
All right,
that?
man.
For sure. Alrighty, guys. Before you guys get into the comment section, like, we didn't hear it. You guys didn't even do rollers. Officially, the worst attempt at getting rollers. For whatever reason, the area that we were in, I counted 15 cops within a couple block sections. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. So I said, hey, let's go home. You know, I don't know, something. And yeah, so big apologies for not being able to get rollers nor hear the car, but it was just really odd. But yeah, it's okay. Thank you so much, Carlos. Best of luck, buddy. Seriously. Thank you so much for letting us have this conversation, and for a few of us to get to know the story on the car and to see the car. And yeah, big shout out to the people from Maryland, man. You guys just got another awesome Honda head, so congratulations to you guys. And yeah, so big apologies, couldn't get rollers, couldn't get the sounds, but it was a last minute thing. And so thank you so much, Carlos. I appreciate it, man. Peace out, everyone.